So I welcome you all to Inspect Daily. This is part 1 of June 2021 MCQs. Okay, the best 300 MCQ. This is the part 1, and the source of the videos are uh, various sites, various portals, as well as your Telegram PDFs and all. And the source are best, so you don't have to worry that question will come or not. The question will definitely come, and these are the important question only. So let's start the video. First one, World Milk Day. It is celebrated on. It is celebrated on 1st of June, and this time the theme was sustainability in the dairy sector with message around the environment, nutrition, and socio-economics. Sustainability in the dairy sector with message around the environment, nutrition, and socio-economics. Global Parents Day. It is celebrated on 1st of June. World Bicycle Day. It is celebrated on 3rd of June. International Day of Innocent Children Victims of Aggression. International Day of Innocent Children Victims of Aggressions. So it is celebrated on 4th of June. Next, it is very important, World Environment Day, and you should remember that this date, 5th of June, is the day in which we celebrate World Environment Day, and this time the theme was reimagine, recreate, and restore. Reimagine, recreate, and restore. World Food Safety Day. It is also important. It is celebrated on 7th June, and the theme for the day was safe food today for a healthy tomorrow. Safe food today for a healthy tomorrow. So now we will see the obituaries which were happened in first week of June. So we first will say there is a person of Switzerland, Jason Dupesquier. Jason Dupesquier. He was a Moto3 rider. Paul Skulluter. Paul Skulluter. He was former PM of Denmark. Ibrahim Badusha. Ibrahim Badusha. He was a famous cartoonist. Remember his name, okay? He is very famous. Ibrahim Badusha, cartoonist. Kalipatnam Ramarao. He was a famous writer, and people also used to call him Kara Mastaru. Kara Mastaru. Okay. Now we will see the questions in MCQ format, and these are the best questions. Okay. So INS Sandhyak, it got decommissioned after 40 years. After 40 years of service, it got decommissioned. So in which station place it got decommissioned? It got in option A, Naval Dockyard, Visakhapatnam. Naval Dockyard, Visakhapatnam. Which state organized the Rabta Muhim campaign? Rabta Muhim campaign. It is organized by Punjab government. Punjab government. Ministry of Labor and Employment. They have constituted a group, a group of expert people to fix the minimum wage of a worker. Like they are industry workers, they are many workers, field workers. So they will fix a minimum wages for them. So who will chair this group? It will be chaired by Ajit Mishra. Option A, Ajit Mishra. Union Cabinet has approved signing and rectification of an agreement. On which agreement? On cooperation in the field of mass media. They will make a cooperation in the field of mass media. So which for which organization they have done this? They have done this with SCO, Shanghai Cooperation Organization, and the headquarters of SCO is in Beijing, China. It consists 8 members. Remember, it consists 8 members. India also is a member, Pakistan also is a member, as well as China is also a member, because headquarters is there only. Next is, which country will host Copa America for the second consecutive time? So it has also, in the previous time also, the country hosted the Copa America, so it will be again hosted by Brazil. Option C, Brazil. And the capital of Brazil is Brasilia. Cabinet has approved an MOU, a memorandum of understanding between India and which country? In the field of mineral resources. In the field of mineral resources. So it has done with Argentina. Argentina. Option B, Argentina. Remember, option B, Argentina. Now, ICMR has approved a second home-based rapid antigen test that you can test whether you have COVID or not in your home itself. And the name of the kit is PanBio. Option A, PanBio, and it was developed by Abbott Rapid Diagnostic Division. It is in Chicago. Now, which was the first kit which was get approved by ICMR? The first kit was COVID Self. Remember the name, COVID Self. Remember the name, COVID, COVISELF. Covishelf was its name, and it was developed by MyLab Discover Solution. MyLab Discover Solution. Remember, it was the first, and the PanBio is the second one. Now, the International Chess Federation has announced a new partnership with which company to promote global chess league? They have partnered with Tech Mahindra. Option A, Tech Mahindra. Which country organized second BRICS Sherpas and Seoul Sherpas meeting? It was organized by India. Remember the name, India. Under the horticulture cluster development program, how many horticulture clusters have been selected for pilot project? Like for the phase 1, they will be around 12 horticulture clusters. Remember the 12. In the 74th World Health Assembly, they have decided that now they will observe a new day, World Neglected Tropical Disease Day. World Neglected Tropical Disease. So, in which day it will be that observed? It will be celebrated on 30 of January every year. From now, it will be 30 of January every year. Which country has recommended mixing and matching of AstraZeneca vaccine, Pfizer vaccine as well as Moderna vaccine? Remember, AstraZeneca, Pfizer as well as Moderna vaccine. Like they will make a cocktail of it. They have recommended they should make a cocktail of it, and it was done by Canada. Option A, Canada. There are two vaccines of India. Remember the name. Two vaccines of India. First one is Covishield. It is just like AstraZeneca only, but only the difference is in their name only. In India, it is sold as a Covishield, and in foreign countries, it is sold as a AstraZeneca. Okay, and who manufactured AstraZeneca? And it was Serum Institute of India. Serum Institute of India manufactured this. Now there are two vaccines in India, Covishield as well as Covaxin. So they have decided that they will arrange a test like mixing both the vaccine, making a cocktail of it, and then testing on it. I think in coming days there might be the results also come, and then it might decided at whether to take the cocktail vaccine or not. So now, who has won the men's open title at Belgrade Open? Who has won men's singles title at Belgrade Open? So it was won by Novak Djokovic. Novak Djokovic, he is a Serbian player. Remember, he is a Serbian player. Who has won gold in 75 kg category in ABC Asian Boxing Championship, which was held in Dubai? It was won by Pooja Rani. Option B, Pooja Rani. And Mary Kom, she won silver there. Simranjit Kaur, she is qualified for Olympics. Both the four names were qualified for Olympics, remember. And Mary Kom, her category is 51 kg. Okay. Which team has won UEFA Champions League? Which team has won UEFA Champions League? It was won by Chelsea, and in final they beat Manchester United by 1-0. They beat Manchester United by 1-0. And who was the person who did that first one goal? His name is Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz. Okay. Next is, which state has launched the solar-based electrification program for rural household in state? And it was launched by Goa. Option D, Goa. Remember, there is a scheme which comes under Jal Shakti Mantralaya, that Har Ghar Nal Yojana, providing that tap water to every rural household. Now, who is the first state who has done this? It is Goa only. Remember the name Goa. It has done that Har Ghar Jal Yojana at the rural places. So it has completed its all villages. It has completed. And the second was Telangana. Remember, and the third was Andaman and Nicobar, and the fourth was recently it got fourth position. It is Puducherry. Which state launched Mukhyamantri Bal Seva Yojana? It was launched by government of Uttar Pradesh. Option C, Uttar Pradesh, and it is basically for the children who have lost their parents in this COVID crisis. So the government will look after them, their education, their health care, and many more things. NASA Curiosity rover has captured the image of a shining cloud. You can see the clouds are shining here. So in which planet the Curiosity rover has captured this image? It is in Mars. Okay, it is in Mars planet. Now, who will become the new chairperson of National Human Rights Commission? Who will become the new chairperson of National Human Rights Commission? His name is Arun Kumar Mishra. Option B, Arun Kumar Mishra. Now, WHO, World Health Organization, Director General, has given a special award for year 2021. To which person? You can see his photo here. And his name is Dr. Harshvardhan. Dr. Harshvardhan, he is the Health Minister of India. Remember, he is a Union Health Minister of India. Which country has launched a diplomatic protest against China? For why they are protesting it? Because of continuing illegal presence and activities near Thitu Island. The China is showing its illegal presence and activities near Thitu Island. So which country has launched a diplomatic protest? Its name is Philippines. Option D, Philippines. Which state has launched Ghar Ghar Aushadhi Yojana? It was launched by Rajasthan government. Option B, Rajasthan government. The Reserve Bank of India has cancelled the license of which bank? It has cancelled the license of Shivaji Rao Bhosle Sahakari Bank. Who has debuted his book? It is his first book, and the title of the book is Stargazing the Player in My Life. Stargazing the Players in My Life. You can see his photo here. His name is Ravi Shastri. He is currently the coach of India's men's cricket team. Who wrote the book? Savarkar, A Contested Legacy, 1924 to 1966. Savarkar, A Contested Legacy from 1924 to 1966. His name is Vikram Sampant. Option A, Vikram Sampant. Which IT researcher designed smart windows to cut carbon emission? It was developed by IIT Guwahati researchers. IIT Guwahati researchers. Which organization is organizing Street Feast Defender 21 War Games? Street Fast Defender 21 War Games. It was done by NATO, and the headquarters of NATO is it is in Brussels, Belgium. Remember, the headquarters of NATO is Brussels, Belgium. Who has introduced the world first nano urea liquid? It is an important question. Nano urea liquid for farmers across the world. It was done by IFCO, IFFCU, and the full form of IFCO is Indian Farmer Fertilizer Corporation. Indian Farmers Fertilizer Corporation Cooperative Limited. Indian Farmers Fertilizers Cooperative Limited, and the headquarters of IFCO is it is in New Delhi. Who won gold in Asian Boxing Championship in 91 kg? Who won gold in Asian Boxing Championship in 91 kg category? It was won by Sanjeet Kumar. Sanjeet Kumar. Now remember, Sanjeet Kumar has defeated a person in Kazakhstan who has won Olympics medal also. So this time, and he is also got qualified for Olympics. Amit Pangal got silver there. Manish Kaushik got silver there. In the we are talking about Asia Boxing Championship, which was held in Dubai, and there are very high chances that this time the boxing team will perform good in Olympics. So remember the name Amit Pangal as well as the Sanjeet Kumar. They both have a high possibility of winning gold in Olympics. CSIR, National Chemical Laboratory, which is in Pune, has launched a new technique. It will disinfect the water by using some natural oils. So they will make the water purified with the help of natural oils. So what is the name? Name is Swastik. Option A, Swastik. Option A, Swastik. Now, United Cabinet approved Memorandum of Cooperation (MOC) on sustainable urban development. Sustainable urban development between India and which country? Between India and Japan. The capital of Japan is Tokyo. Now, Government Gujarat has granted Center of Excellence status to how many private universities? It has granted to 7 private universities. Remember, 7. Who become the latest country to sign space agreement with NASA with the objective of boosting nascent space industry? So which country has done this? It is done by New Zealand, and the headquarters of NASA is Washington DC, USA. WHO named COVID-19 variants which are found in India. Remember, there is 2 variants which are found in India. It was Kappa and Delta. Option A, Kappa and Delta. And you remember that B.1.617 is the name of that variant. That people generally used to call it as an Indian variant. Okay. Now WHO said that the B.1.617.1 will be called as a Kappa, and the .2 will be called as Delta. Remember, and the vaccine which was manufactured by India, that Covaxin. Now both the Covaxin is effective for both the variant. Okay. Which organization has become the first standard body in the country to join One Nation, One Standard? Now there will be there is One Nation India, and there will be one standard all over the India. Okay. So who is the first design organization? It is RDSO. Option A, RDSO, and the full form is RDSO is Research Design and Standard Organization. Research Design and Standards Organization, and its headquarters in Lucknow. Who assumes charge as a Deputy Chief of Naval Staff? And his name is Ravneet Singh. Ravneet Singh. Option A, Ravneet Singh. Vice Admiral Ravneet Singh. Archaeology Survey of India (ASI) has found how many caves in Buddhist caves complex, which is in Maharashtra? So they found 3 more caves. 3 more. Option A, 3. Which bank has planned to become carbon neutral by 2031-32? So it was decided by HDFC Bank. HDFC. Option D, HDFC. Now, which country has launched a new generation meteorological satellite in the planned orbital? The name of the satellite is Fangyuan 4B. Fangyuan 4B. So, which country satellite it is? It is of China, and basically it will look after weather analysis, environment, as well as the disaster management. IPPB, Indian Post Payment Bank, which has they have make an agreement, ties up with which housing finance for cash management solution. So they have done with Mahindra Rural Housing Finance. Mahindra Rural Housing Finance, option A. Which state topped ranking Niti Aayog second edition, the third edition of SDG? The full form of SDG is Sustainable Development Goal. Sustainable Development Goal India Index for 2020 to 21. So who topped? It is Kerala. With the second topper, it is Himachal Pradesh. Which is the worst state? It is Bihar. Remember, Bihar is the worst state. And the second worst state is, it is Jharkhand. Option D, Jharkhand is the second worst state. Now, latestly, the International Hockey Federation has given world rankings. So what is the position of Indian men's team there? The position of Indian men's team is 4th there. And for the women's team, it is 9th. 9th for women. Now, who is the first? First, they have given rank to Belgium for men's and Netherlands for women. Remember, Belgium for men's and Netherlands for women. Which bank and India has signed an agreement for road upgradation project in Sikkim? So they will upgrade road there, and they have done this, have signed with the ADB Bank, Asian Development Bank, which headquartered in Philippines. Now, which become the third IT firm to scale rupees 3 trillion market cap? So its option is option D. Wipro has now completed that 3 trillion mark. Which was the first? It was Tata Consulting Service was the first. Which was second? It is Infosys. Infosys was the second. Tata Consulting Service, it was first. Now Wipro, they have become third. Sir Anirudh Jugannath. Sir Anirudh Jugannath passed away. He was the former Prime Minister of Mauritius. And remember, he is also known as father of the Mauritian economic miracle. Father of the Mauritian economic miracle. Now there are two missions which were dubbed as Da Vinci Plus and Veritas Plus, and it was announced by NASA. Option B, NASA. World Environment Day is observed globally in which day? It is observed on 5th of June. 5th of June it is observed, and the theme for the day was Reimagine, Recreate and Restore. There is another day this day. The name of the day is International Day for the Fight Against Illegal, Unreported and Unregulated Fishing. International Day for the Fight Against Illegal, Unreported and Unregulated Fishing. Which institute hosts Asia's first International Memory Studies workshop? It was hosted by IIT Madras. NCPCR has launched an online portal for children which were affected by COVID-19. And the name of the portal is Bal Swaraj. You can see the poster here, Bal Swaraj. And the full form of NCPCR is National Council for Protection of Child Rights. National Council for Protection of Child Rights. Who won International Business Book for 2021? Now it was book. The name of the book is Transformation in Times of Crisis. Transformation in Times of Crisis, and the author of the book is option A, Nitin Rakesh and Jerry Wind. Nitin Rakesh and Jerry Wind. Thawarchand Singh Gehlot has launched a portal, online program, which is to support India's elderly people. To support Indians elderly people. Now the name of the portal is SAGE. And the full form of SAGE is Senior Care Aging Growth Engine. Senior Care Aging Growth Engine. Who has appointed as Air Force Vice Chief? His name is option A, Air Marshal Vivek Ram Chaudhary. And who is current Chief of IAF, Indian Air Force? His name is Air Chief Marshal R.K.S. Bhaduria. Anurag Singh Thakur, he is the Minister of State for Finance and Finance, has launched 6 modules of short films of Investor Education Protection Fund Authority. Now the title of that short film is Hisab Ki Kitab. Option C, Hisab Ki Kitab. Which power utility of India has become a signatory of UN Global Compact CO Water Module? Now who have become a signatory of UN Global Compact? His name is NTPC, National Thermal Power Corporation. National Thermal Power Corporation. Which state or union territory has launched a Yon Tab scheme for students? Yon Tab scheme, it was launched by Ladakh government. And basically they will distribute around 12,800 tabs to the student for that innovation, for science and technology and all. Merapi volcano has erupted in which country? It is erupted in Indonesia. Now there is a question, which country has the most number of volcanoes? It is USA. They have around 173 volcanoes Remember, USA has the most number of volcanoes, around 173. Which state has launched knowledge economy mission to boost job prospect? It was launched by Kerala government. Kerala. Who has become the first French novelist to win International Booker Prize? International Booker Prize is also known as Men's International Booker Prize, and it is for the book is At Night All Blood is Black. At Night All Blood is Black, and his name is David Diop. David Diop. Which state government has decided that they will reserve 1/3 of the seats in engineering as well as in medical colleges? Now, which government had decided it? It was decided by Bihar government. PM Modi has launched 3 E100 ethanol dispensing plant stations. Now, it was launched in Pune. Option A, Pune. Basically, the work of this plants is to production of ethanol and to distribute all over the country. Now, who wins Nature TTL Photographer of the Year? Remember, Nature TTL Photographer of the Year. And the title of the photo was The World is Going Upside Down. You can see the photo here. The world is going upside down, and his name is option B, Thomas Vijayan. He was a Kerala-based person. He is currently settled in Canada. RBI approved the reappointment of Vishwaveer Ahuja as the MD of which bank? It has approved for RBL bank. RBL. Who has been appointed as the World Bank Education Advisor? His name is Ranjit Singh Desale. You can remember his photo. He's a dead person who won Global Teachers Award. Global Teachers Awards back in 2020. Who wrote a book titled 1232? It was by that Vinod Kapri. Option B, Vinod Kapri. Rank of India in 17 Sustainable Development Goals. The rank of India is 117. Option D, 117. Who won Formula 1 Azerbaijan Grand Prix? His name is Sergio Perez. He is a Mexican. Famous footballer Sami Khedira. He announced his retirement. He was from which country? He was from Germany. And Germany won that FIFA World Cup in 2014 also. So it was 2014 World Cup was held in Brazil. India and which country has launched a new work stream to promote industrial energy efficiency? They have done it with UK, United Kingdom. Which country reports its first human case of H1N3 bird flu? Whenever in world anything happens like this, China is responsible for it. So option A, China. Which company launched its first ever Asia Pacific Cybersecurity Council? It was launched by option C. Elected as president of which country? The country it is new, so it is Israel. Option C, Israel. The PM is Benjamin Netanyahu. Who takes charge as DG of Assam? His name is Lieutenant General Pradeep Chandra Nair. Lieutenant General Pradeep Chandra Nair. Option A. Remember, option A. X-ray Setu. It is a boat. Now it is generally in WhatsApp. So basically, the work of this is we will send our X-ray here. You can see the person is sending his X-ray photo, chest X-ray, and based on that X-ray, the expert team will see that whether the person is having any kind of symptoms or not for the COVID, and they will send a report here. Now you can see the report here, and which it will show whether the person is having COVID-19 or not. So it is generally in rural areas where the tests like RT-PCR, antigen, they are not available. So the WhatsApp has done this. They will take help of WhatsApp. WHO appoints who as grievance officer for India. His name is Paresh Bipal. Paresh Bipal. 48 team to how much? Currently, the 10 teams used to fight at the ICC for the World Cup. Now they will fight by 14 teams. The next around the not next one, next to next will be of 14 teams. UN Sustainable Transport Program conference will take place in where? It will take place in China. Where in China? Beijing. So these are the end of my video, and you can also watch the Hindi one also. I will upload the link in description as well as in comment section also. Stay tuned with channel, and shortly for the next week I will be bringing the next part.